So let's talk about the evolution of the block. We're on the 1300 block of Washington Street, now 30th Street. In the 1840s, this was open space. Captain George de la Roche came to Georgetown. Now, George de la Roche was born in France, came here, fought in the War of 1812. He was an engineer, really quite gifted. Came into Baltimore at first, but then ultimately was hired by Mr. Corcoran to work on Oak Hill, and then became part of the community. He bought lots 80 and 81 right here and built this house in the 1840s. Anytime there was like a very intense, serious engineering feat needed in Georgetown, you'd often find Captain de la Roche. He died in 1861, and his wife sold off the rest of the lot, and there's an interesting story there. So this section was sold off to Claudius Jewell. Now, he was a tanner and kind of a small-time real estate developer in Georgetown. And he built these 3 houses, these Greek revivals, and 2 more down on Dumbarton. He built them as investment properties that he rented out to people. Really the first example of this in Georgetown. Now, these properties remained this way until he ultimately sold them to an Irishman named Minogue. And he rented them out for the next 30, 40 years until he died and left them to his children. 4 boys, they all got 1, and 1 girl. But the girl had a stipulation that she had to remain single and she couldn't join a religious order. She couldn't become a nun. Not so nice. Her brothers took pity on her and let her sell hers off. You may recognize it because in the 1980s, the hit show The Scarecrow and Mrs. King with Kate Jackson, this was the safe house for the CIA.